the way. When a label says, when you want to do a certain single, and the label is pushing for another single, but they let you get the single you want and shit, trust me, they are done with your ass. Finito with you. Don't do that. Let them get theirs. You'll have one after that. They'll give it to you, especially after it blows up, because I fought that All I Need. And
I fought it.
I fought it. I didn't want to put it out, because it was at a point now where when we were doing these shows and shit, Wu-Tang together, I would come out and be girls screaming. Now for me, it's like, I'm grimy. Same clothes, 3 days in a row, nigga. I ain't trying to fuck, you know. I don't want to go to sex symbol. I'm saying, who want to go the sex symbol route at this point? Because it's
bro, you didn't understand what was going on?
I did understand.
So no, you didn't.
What? And I'm telling you.
You know how many chicks' cribs I went to back in the days as a teenager? Who did they have on the wall? And what's my big guy, right, nigga?
Oh,
thank you.
You
gotta look like Method Man. Yes, I'm in there. I'm in there.
Oh, even to this day.
In there.
When you were on Power, the whole time, every Sunday, you flood the timeline.
I used to walk in the girls' cribs and be like, oh, damn, all y'all got that picture of Method Man? That shit is crazy.
The same one. Dope, because when I was young, I used to have
the same one
with the hat.
The same picture.
Oh, wow.
Or the braids out.
Yeah.
I'm saying, when I did the same shit though when I was young. I had pictures of New Edition on my wall, who I love, by the way. I had pictures of Lisa.
Cult Jam.
Right? I had a picture of Ola Ray from the Thriller video.
Right.
Love her.
Oh,
but you became, for the women,
you ended up on
that
guy.
But at that point in time, it was like, this is how I viewed it. All the guys that did the sex symbol shit lost their audience, which was the dudes co-signing and shit like that. Because dudes, you know, they playing the music. Chicks be like, I don't want to hear all that crazy, that shit. But they get exposed to it through their guys, whatever, and shit. So for me, it was like, nigga, whatever and shit. whatever. Y'all go ahead with that shit over there. I'm going to drop this Bring the Pain on board, right? But it wasn't no big song. It was nowhere near a big song. But when I walked in the club, it was like niggas backed up now. And I didn't even have a big crew with me. My closest nigga was this fierce as shit though, but I'm saying we 4 niggas. We walking it, the whole shit is party kind of shit. Then it got to a point where the All I Need joint drops. Now, before, the shows was packed, but it would be a bunch of gangsters and shit all in the front, ready to vibe out and shit. And I jump in the crowd, I throw water, all that shit. After that All I Need dropped, nigga, it was a bunch of blonde-haired, silver, clothing wearing, like flooded, all chicks, man. And it gets to the point, because I'm one of these type niggas, it gets to the point where it's like, I did come to see the nigga, only bitch in here yelling for that nigga for, man.
He got the pads for us.
Yeah, fuck that nigga, I hope he trip on stage and break his face. Fuck that nigga.
You was feeling the heat.
But this the shit I'm thinking in my head, they ain't even necessarily feel that way, but this the shit I'm thinking in my head because I'm that type of nigga where it's like, nah. And we coming off a thing where niggas was wearing suits. And I really had a problem with that shit. I see different now, but I really had a problem with that.
With the suits?
Yeah. It was, you know, when Kane started doing it, it was like, well, we still fuck with you because Kane got, Kane.
Well, it's
Father
Kane.
MC, a few guys. I mean,
Heavy D.
Nice and Smooth. It was a bunch of guys.
It's funny you brought up Kane because Kane was on the sex symbol shit too.
So was LL.
In my eyes, look, in hindsight, I was wrong, but in my eyes at that era, that's when I was like, rock him the nigga. I wasn't fucking Kane after that. It was like, rock him the nigga.
Were you afraid to be a sex symbol?
Yeah.
The pressure?
No, it wasn't about pressure. It was more or less like, I've never asked a chick to be my girlfriend. Ever. It was always like some Rasputin shit. You know, the light-skinned nigga in the, my boy. Like, if I liked you, I'm saying, if I liked you, all right. If I didn't, it's like, fuck me.
Right,
you do the breath, Keisha. I ain't fucking you.
Right.
That, but it was, attention's not the thing. And I've always learned that too much female attention takes away from what you really try, because now you're doing it to appease them. So it's like it's a look, and we know. I'm saying they are focused on a lot of superficial things when it comes to a man, right? So now it's like, do I have to worry about my shoes now? Do I have to worry about smiling too much in too many girls' faces? Do I have to worry about who I hug now? Do I have to worry about who gonna be at the hotel when I get back there and shit? That kind of thing.
Sound like
Did you?
man questions.
Huh?
Did you?
No, not really. But there have been, you could be put in uncomfortable positions.
Yeah.
And, you know, and in that moment, you could either be, they say don't meet your heroes. In that moment, you could either be the hero,
Yeah.
or you can be, this nigga ain't what I thought he was, kind of shit. And you worry about that kind of thing, too.
Right.
Even though this is just you being who you are,
Right.
being genuinely you.
I asked that question for a particular reason, but I'm gonna double back on it because all of us had did an interview with Rockefeller.
Right.
And there's a reason I had asked you. The pressure was too much. It got to a moment, you know.
Yeah. It got.
We'll double back to that.
Only time the pressure got too much for me was when I was popping E-pills.
Same thing,
that
Rock.
was drugs and shit.
What time period was that?
Let me think. It was around the time when all that transitioning was happening, Rockefeller, Murder Inc, and you know, yeah. So in that era right there, we were all getting fucked up. I don't know what everybody else was on. I could only tell you what the fuck I was on. And it was on E-pill, alcohol, and weed. And I mean, wake up with them, go to sleep with them, all kind of shit. Like all day, all day process. And it got to a point where I was like, I couldn't eat.
Man.
I was very addicted to these shit. And it was like I couldn't.
But why?
Something to do.
Was it a create? Oh, I'm going in the studio.
I cannot write. You can't write on no E-pill. You can't sit in no studio on no E-pill.
No.
Yeah.
Some other dudes.
I mean, some dudes probably can. Me,
I ain't gonna front. I wrote a couple battles on the EP.
that's that. Damn.
Impressive.
Lord have mercy. I can't create on shit like that. So for me, I remember vividly October 2000. I had a meeting with my crew, and I told them, I was like, New Year's, ain't none of us fucking with that shit no more. When the New Year's coming, it's gonna be 01. I was getting married. And I stopped in October. It's like, that was it for me. Stopped taking them shits and stopped drinking. I haven't touched the drink since.
Since the last time you was on my show.
That nasty ass shit.
Tiger Ball.
You caught me with that. Man caught me with that shit. Because niggas be telling you, no, it's like ginseng. That shit ain't nothing. No, it ain't. Ain't
It's really
nothing
Chinese.
in that
It's
bottle.
it's really Chinese wine.
There ain't a bone in that pot. There ain't no tiger's bones in that bottle at all. Not even a pinch of tiger in that bitch.
Was that the era where you were turning down interviews? Because I remember trying to get at you and you
I was turning down interviews. Yeah, you're right. Yep, around that time. I was definitely turning down interviews. I was bitter.
Why? What?
I couldn't see. I mean, I'm coming down off, months and months of E-pill usage and shit and depression, and I have these anxieties, especially social anxieties at times and shit.
That's what Rock said. The same.
And I didn't want to talk to anybody because I didn't want to be exposed.
Yo,
That's how I'm looking at it.
Right.
I didn't want to be exposed in that moment. Very
There's
vulnerable.
a feeling that you get.
that's real shit.
When you like on the come down of them shits where it's like, I don't want to talk to nobody. You don't even want to say hi to people.
Because you might
say
tell
hi
on
to-
yourself?
No, because you just feel like you're not yourself in that moment, or there's something wrong, or people are going to be able to see that there's something wrong with you. So you kind of like
You're trying to avoid
become
shame?
closed in.
It's like somebody who's first time smoking weed, and then y'all go to a public place and they just think everybody
and
know
they're
they
like,
high.
now you're super paranoid because it's your
That's
first
real
time
shit.
being high.
Wouldn't know about that
But
either.
more than that, it's the serotonin levels in your brain is drained.
Yeah.
Serotonin is like, it's like the happy part.
Yeah.
When that shit is drained, what you left with?
You got to re-up then.
No, you left with everything.
Yeah,
outside
everything
of that.
else.
Doesn't
Nah, I
the
get it.
E-pill
Yeah,
re-up you?
Oh, if you would have got an interview, you would have got so much shit. I would have been.
My whole goal in interviewing you was seeing the transition happening over at Def Jam, seeing them trying to like usher out some of my favorite MCs, and I wanted to expose that.
I wouldn't have a career right now.
I wanted you to.
I would not. I'm telling you, I would have been airing some shit out, and that was how I felt at that moment. But that was me dealing with my own insecurities at that point, because none of those dudes ever did nothing to me up at Def Jam. Nobody who worked there, staff, anything. They might not have included me in a lot of things.
That counts.
Yeah.
I mean, but they didn't do that. Let me put it this way: it didn't hurt my feelings. But it did get me to a point where it was like, maybe I'm not doing enough. Maybe I need to do this. Maybe I need to do that. Now I'm questioning myself, and my self-esteem is leaving with every question. Every question I have, more self-esteem leaves, more self-esteem. And then to be in these circles with these mega stars now, and the label treats you, or that you don't feel, because you're too conscious of it now. You feel like you're not being treated the way you should be treated now, because you're so conscious and aware.
You're looking through those lenses.
Yes.
And you're actually looking for something to justify what you're thinking rather than seeing the good that's going on.
And knowing that feeling, knowing this is going on, because it happened to me as a child, I became recluse. And it was more or less like, let me fix myself first. And I felt like a cocoon. This is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go into this cocoon, and when I come out, if I'm not in better shape than I was before, I'm gonna be the worst